After Skool began in the summer of 2016, it's been quite a journey to this point, and what better way to celebrate 1 million subscribers than to review the very best lessons learned. Here are the most valuable insights I have gained from animating these videos. From Alan Watts, I learned that life is not a journey with a destination. We are conditioned to think that life should be heading towards something, like graduation or retirement or heaven. But the true purpose of life is to live. Same way in dancing. When you dance, you are not trying to get anywhere or finish the dance. The point of dancing is the dance. Life is a dance. Alan Watts also taught me how to find out what I want in life. The question of what do I want is one of the simplest yet hardest questions to answer. There are 2 reasons why you don't know what you want. Reason number 1, you already have it. Reason number 2 is you don't know yourself. The reason you don't know yourself is because you never can. To know yourself is like a flame trying to burn itself or a knife trying to cut itself. Once you understand this, you will cease to cling to yourself. You will reach a state of desirelessness. You won't try to control things, and you will discover an endless access of power from within. On the same note, Jordan Peterson teaches that taking responsibility is the key to fulfillment. The more responsibility you accept, the more meaningful your life will be. If you go around pointing the finger and blaming others for problems, then you will always be a victim. The life of a victim is a sad, weak existence, always at the mercy of external forces. However, if you accept responsibility for everything, then you will find meaning in everything. Take responsibility and pursue purpose. Do not pursue short-term happiness. Pursue a life worth living. Tony Robbins says, "Life does not happen to you, it happens for you." This quote means that the way we choose to see things will shape our reality. 5% of life is what happens, and 95% of life is how you choose to react. Maybe you fall and break your ankle. This event might seem bad, but maybe this event leads you to write a book on physical therapy for ankle injuries and you become a millionaire. There are many events in life we cannot control, but we can control how we choose to see these events. David Foster Wallace says, "Everybody worships. The only choice we get in life is what to worship." If you worship money and things, if they are where you tap real meaning in life, then you will never have enough, never feel you have enough. It's the truth. Worship your body and beauty and sexual allure, and you will always feel ugly. And when time and age start showing, you will die a million deaths before they finally grieve you. Worship power, you will end up feeling weak and afraid, and you will need ever more power over others to numb your own fear. Worship your intellect, being seen as smart, you will end up feeling stupid, a fraud, always on the verge of being found out. But the insidious thing about these forms of worship is not that they're evil or sinful, it's that they're unconscious. From Eckhart Tolle, I learned how to tap into a higher consciousness by being present. In life, discomfort is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. Suffering comes from our fearful thoughts of the future or painful memories of the past. Suffering does not live in the present moment, so if you are present, truly present, then you will be free from all suffering. The secret to being present is to detach your true self from your thinking mind, which stems from the ego. Eckhart Tolle says, "The beginning of freedom is the realization that you are not the thinker. The moment you start watching the thinker, a higher level of consciousness becomes activated. You then begin to realize there is a vast realm of intelligence beyond thought. That thought is only a tiny aspect of that intelligence. You also realize that all the things that truly matter, beauty, love, creativity, joy, inner peace, arise from beyond the mind. You begin to awaken." Will Smith taught me that failure is not the end. Failure is a stepping stone to success. The more you fail, the more you learn and grow. Failure helps you recognize the areas where you need to evolve. Simon Sinek taught me that the most important question is why. Before pursuing any major venture in life, like a business or a marriage, you must answer the question of why am I doing this? Understand the why before any other question. From Joe Rogan, I learned how to stay motivated. It's all about momentum. If you start something today, where will it be in a year? 2 years? 10 years? If you focus energy on something, you will gain momentum towards that goal. If you haven't worked out in 3 years, just doing 10 push-ups will start to roll the momentum in a better direction. The next day you do 20 push-ups, then 30, and soon that momentum is an unstoppable force hurling in a positive direction. From Graham Hancock and Randall Carlson, I learned the importance of understanding the mysteries of our past. We are a species with amnesia. We have forgotten our origin. If we find out where we came from, we will understand why we are here and where we are going. Elon Musk says we must build a future that inspires us. We should pursue a path that makes us excited to get out of bed in the morning. Joseph Campbell taught me that the best ideas are often misunderstood because they transcend words. In the movie Gladiator, Marcus Aurelius wistfully reminisces, "There was a dream that was Rome. You could only whisper it. Anything more than a whisper and it would vanish." Meaning that a sacred idea is fragile in its infancy. It often gets met with resistance. When you come across an idea that truly inspires you and ignites your passion, do not let this resistance derail you. If you have a dream, go for it. Chase that intuition and don't worry about explaining it to those who won't understand. From Aristotle, I learned how to learn. Aristotle said, "It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it." Believing something blindly is just as silly as dismissing it entirely. Both are lazy styles of thinking. Each question you have is like a rabbit hole that leads to new understanding and perspectives. Education does not stop when school gets out. Learning is a lifelong process, so stay curious and never stop questioning things. This is the goal of After School, to get you to question things. The ideas on this channel may seem scattered, but there is a common thread that runs through them all. The mission of After School is to enhance profound ideas with art. Thank you for all the support. I wish you way more than luck.